Um, Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're well. Um, Today's video is a live bingo that I'm doing about because it's Autism Day as well, and I want to do it on my birthday as well, which is today as well. And I was most excited about doing this one. I was really rearing myself up, saying, "Let's do this," because I've had my struggles with autism as well, which is partly why I wanted to do this. And also, it'll be fun for sure. And critique the trailers that I've shown in terms of whether these films were a good fit or not, you know, in terms of how autism is represented. Sometimes I do get angry when people make stuff about my own condition that they don't really understand, but yet they want to make a story about it. So, yeah. And also, another thing is, yeah, I have my struggles with autism for a very long time. I was even in denial about it as well. Like, I was just like saying, oh, I'm not autistic. I just masked my disability, but people could sense it was obvious, even though I pretty much denied it. I was in denial for such a long time. And I felt like it caused me a lot of harm to harm parts of myself and to feel low and in fear. It's just like a low feeling I was feeling. Yeah, it kind of ruined my mental health in a sense, like for a very long time. But now I'm more awake and you know, to acknowledge that I am who I am. I don't always like to share about my autism. I have hardly done it, to others that I know that I don't really share because I'm still embarrassed by the stigma and ashamed, like that I have this condition, even though people say in my family, oh, I have grown up in a culture where it's not accepted and people want to use that as a demonic thing and someone actually cursed me and all of that shit. So that's why I really wanted to do this bingo and to show you that some autism is not represented well. But I want to have fun as well because the purpose of the bingo is for entertainment. But it's learning as well, which is why I've created. All my videos are about having fun and being educated and entertained. So yeah, that's why I'm creating a brand surrounded by that. Like my YouTube channel. I do love I never used to love learning. I didn't really like it that much. Even when I was at school, I hated it so much. I always found learning very hard because I didn't feel like I can learn like most people can. I even got bullied in school for being the way I am. I just didn't know how to tell people. People ask me why am I like this or something. Or why am I being so quiet? Because some autistic people don't always speak. I think I have certain situations where I'm totally in my shell. Like I'm not very open. I think it's part of my personality that I do find expressing myself very difficult, you know? And it's not easy to be open in front of people. You know them for a long time, but you still find it hard. And I've been in environments where I've been on my own. I just observed what everyone else is doing. I don't really interact with them the way I want to interact with people. It's just because it's a struggle for me, you know. I just like my own space majority of the time. I will start the quiz within a few minutes so we don't go overboard like what happened before. I may not show my face because of what happened. It sometimes has this setting where it doesn't play, and I would have to try and sort it. So I know it's a bit difficult to do it without any sound as well. But, you know, I think that's my only way of doing it. I thought it would work because it made it more interactive and everyone was able to get involved. I've been going live as quite a bit on TikTok to try and, I think because to try and be more consistent and just practice going live as well. I'm not saying I'm great at doing live videos because I'm really not. It's just part of learning. There was times where I felt discouraged about going live and people didn't like my content on TikTok, which I was upset about, but you know, I had to roll with it, but I didn't want to roll with it because I hated my own content. It made me hate my own content at one point. Like, why am I even doing this? I must change for others. But it's best not to change for other people because someone said don't do it because someone else hates it. Just do what you feel you like to do. I used to start off doing something completely different online, but now this is the type of content that I feel like I'm best equipped for, and it's more easy for me to do as well, and doesn't waste a lot of time. The creating it was the long part. The short part is to present it and to showcase it online for all the audience to see. Yeah, so that is because I've been in alternative education and mainstream education. I did struggle in both environments, if I'm going to be completely frank. Like being autistic is a struggle. I still struggle with it now, you know. But I met people who have been graceful and willing to support me in any way they can. Sometimes I don't let people in because of what happened before in the past. I'm not the one to let someone in because it's just past actions. Even when now I'm not the type that is open towards others. I'm just quite distant towards people. I have become because I have been withdrawn. I have become withdrawn over time. You know, like I'd rather be on my own than just to hang out with other people. But I want to build my confidence again, build my trust in people. You know, because I have lost trust in others. If I'm going to be honest, because of what happened before. I think I'm not someone that forgets easily about the past. So, yeah. And let's move on to the actual topic, which is the bingo. So, the bingo I made last year, and it didn't take long to make, though. But I think the research took time. And a lot of young people that I worked with at the time had special educational needs. And some of them are neurodivergent too and have physical needs as well. So that had to be taken into account. We realized, because my organization is quite good at acknowledging young people from all walks of life. A majority of young people that go to the organization I used to work for had a lot of young people who are non from global majority backgrounds and have disabilities as well, having neurodivergence as well. So yeah, and the premise of the bingo is to pick at random the number of things. Let's say, because normally I do six, sometimes four or three. You just pick at random, and then you have to watch each clip and mark the ones you've got. So that's how it works. I will get the slide ready and then we will begin with it. So I'm hoping it works. We do have some slides to go through, but still upload. Oh, still loading as we speak. It's almost done. So I'll just start putting it on the presentation mode. Then I will begin. As soon as it finishes loading, I'll just put it on. Yeah, I'll put it on presentation mode and present it. So I'll be live on TikTok on Saturday the 4th. I don't have a time yet, but if you want to follow me on TikTok, please do. There's the link in my bio that you can follow me there. And also I will it's the guess the soundtrack quiz for Saturday on the on TikTok live, and Sunday, which is Easter Sunday, is the Easter Bunny quiz, which I'm also excited but a bit apprehensive about doing, to be honest. And I'm about to share the screen now, so hopefully it loads and we can begin from there. And it has just about. So so if you're playing along at home, you could just mark down what you've got. So you could write as a list, or you could draw a grid, or you could do it on your phone or tablet, or or you can draw or write shorthand, however you want to do it. But it's all the same as long as it's the game. But I will present the autism quiz to you. So hopefully you enjoy. Right, folks, that is the end of the live. So, hope you enjoyed the bingo. Some of the films did, some of them didn't represent autism. The Horse Boy was one of those. Kind of what the kid had autism, which is a fact, but I was pretty upset with the way they were documenting his condition, saying it's a disease or something. Reason Our Jump has a new something about autism that you never hear about, which is the non-verbal. Some people have non-verbal autism, meaning they can't really speak because they have to make sounds to communicate, not talk. Like me, I can speak, you know, even though I have the condition. Also, Rain Man was a bit out of date in terms of the periods and all that. Yeah, because it was one of the first films to talk about autism. And Temple Grandin, I think the actor playing her made me feel uncomfortable, but she had autism. It was documented in her life. I think some of the films overall, I couldn't say some for to verify some of them, like the Attorney, Miss Extraordinary Attorney Wu, and some other ones. Like live animated, even though he had autism, we weren't really sure too much about it. But yeah, I think it's important that representation in some way, at least people are aware of it. And plus, like Heartbreak High, the actor had autism in the clip because it was an autistic meltdown. Because things can become stressful at times for. I had an autistic meltdown of a similar nature before, so because things did become stressful for me as well. I didn't really realize that it was part of things I do get overwhelmed very quickly and all that. So like I suffer from very bad burnout. And yeah, I think it's important that representation is discrimination and all that. So you know what means. So another thing I want to address. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go through tomorrow. I mean Saturday. I'm going live with guess the soundtrack on TikTok live, and I'll upload a video of it at some point. Um, Sunday, Easter Sunday, I'm doing a bingo on Easter bunnies. I know it's very random, but it is. I created the slides before, so yeah, and is Earth Day quiz, and the 23rd is St. George's Day, which is the next day. So I'm going live 2 days in a row for April. There's a live in the beginning of May as well. So if you want to join any of the lives, please do. And do subscribe for more content as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.